Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects every one of us at some point, starting a new job.
That's right, Lily. That mix of excitement and what have I gotten myself into feeling. Specifically, we're talking about building a routine that keeps you sane and productive.
If you feel overwhelmed, this is for you. We're going to walk you through our ideal daily routines, common pitfalls, and how to stay consistent. Let's get into it.
Let's start with the night before. I find that if I don't prep, my morning is a disaster.
Exactly. I lay out my clothes and review my calendar before I sleep. It's like clearing the mental clutter.
For me, it's about the power hour. I try to avoid my phone for the first 30 minutes. No emails, no social media, just coffee and reflection.
I love that. When I started my new role, I was checking emails the second I woke up, and my stress levels spiked instantly. Now I do some light stretching or meditation. It keeps the new job anxiety at bay.
Do you think it's possible to maintain that during the commute?
For sure. Even if you're working remotely or commuting, using that time for a podcast or an audiobook instead of stressing about the to-do list makes a huge difference.
Okay, let's talk about the work hours. The biggest mistake I made in my first week was saying yes to everything.
Oh, definitely. You want to be helpful, but you end up drowning. How did you handle that?
I started using the time blocking method. I dedicate specific hours to learning the systems and other hours for meetings.
I do something similar. I call it focus deep work. I put my status to busy on internal chats for 90 minutes. Changed everything.
Did you find it hard to ask questions? A lot of people fear looking incompetent at a new job.
I used to, but I realized that not asking questions is worse. I started a question log. I write them down and ask them all in one go during a one-on-one meeting. It respects my manager's time and keeps me organized. Mark, it's not just about tasks, it's about people too. How do you handle office culture?
Great question, Lily. In the beginning, I tried to be the person everyone loves, but I realized that respect comes from competence, not just smiling.
I agree. I use the listen first rule. In the first few weeks, I spend more time listening to colleagues and understanding how things work before suggesting changes.
That reduces friction, right? Did you struggle with technical jargon or company specific language?
Yes, I write down the terms I don't understand and look them up later. Don't be ashamed to ask, what does this acronym mean?
True. Now, about meetings. Sometimes your calendar is full of meetings you don't really need to attend.
That's an important point. I learned to ask my manager, is my presence necessary for this meeting, or can I review the notes later? Saves me hours of deep work.
Lily, we got a question from a viewer. How do I stay motivated after the first month when the routine becomes a bit boring?
Great question. Boredom usually comes from a lack of challenge. My advice: always look for a small side project within your job that grows your skills.
Exactly. And I'd add, don't neglect your personal life. If your life outside of work is boring, work will feel much heavier. Go to the gym, practice your hobbies, and stay physically active.
That's the secret. Physical activity is the key to energy. When I feel tired, I remind myself that my evening workout is my reward. Changes my whole perspective.
And what about comparing ourselves to others who have been there for years?
That's a trap. Only compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Did you learn something new? Did you finish a task better than last week? That's real success.
You know, Lily, there's something we haven't touched on yet. That feeling that maybe you aren't good enough. It's called imposter syndrome. Have you felt it at your new job?
Oh, absolutely. Especially in the first 2 weeks. I kept thinking, what if they find out I don't know as much as they thought? It's a very common feeling when you're learning a new routine.
It is. How did you get past it?
I realized that they hired me for my potential, not because I'm a walking encyclopedia. Once I accepted that I'm there to learn, the pressure dropped. I started viewing every mistake as a tuition fee for my professional education.
That's a powerful perspective. It turns a failure into a lesson.
Exactly. And I also started keeping a win folder. Every time I get a positive email or finish a tricky task, I save it in a folder. When I feel like an imposter, I open it and see the evidence of my hard work.
That is such a genius tip. I'm going to start doing that. It's like a visual reminder of your progress.
Plus, Mark, consistency beats intensity. You don't have to be a superstar on day one. You just need to show up and be 1% better every day.
1% better. That's the magic number. It's not about being perfect. It's about the slow, steady grind that creates the new you.
As we wrap up this hour, I want to say something to everyone listening. You are capable of adapting. You've handled changes before, and you will handle this new job too.
Building a routine is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Start small. Fix your morning, protect your focus, and don't forget to recharge.
We really enjoyed this deep dive with you today. It felt like we were just sitting down for a cup of coffee and talking about life.
If you enjoyed this long form session, let us know. We love making these deep dive podcasts for you.
Don't forget to share this with a friend who just started a new job. It might be exactly what they need to hear.
Thanks for sticking with us for the full hour. You're already doing great by taking the time to invest in your growth.
See you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Bye.